Samida, Hom Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello, my name is Peter, and today I want to talk about do your best and await the will of heaven. Await the will of heaven. Big title, right? It's inspired. This is all inspired by Lee's book, I Want to Live for 120 Years, but it is a very important theme to all of our lives, to empower ourselves to grow and expand our consciousness. So do your best and await the will of heaven. What does that actually mean? It's actually loving what you're doing without putting emphasis on the outcome. So you really, everything that you do, you're 100% focused on it rather than focused on what's going to be coming around the corner because of doing this. Of course, when you do great things come back to you, but it's not expecting those great things to come back is really important. You await what comes back to you. Don't expect it or even think that you deserve it, which is crazy. But you do your best 100% and let go of the outcome. Letting go of the outcome is so important. It's like when I was a musician and I used to write songs prolifically and record them, and I was always sending them off to publishers and always expecting a result coming back from them. And most of the time, disappointment, one after the other. And when I actually let go of things and I didn't take so much time really focusing and nailing the song so they all came out perfectly, that's when things started to roll and become a little bit more successful, and starting to deal with publishing deals and things like that to get songs out to the public domain, because I let go of the outcome. I didn't actually, and also I let go of the real control of actually creating something and just let the creation flow. It's really important excuse me, to do this, because once you let go of the outcome, what comes back, it could be completely different, but it will come back. That's how the universe works. The universe works is you give and receive. Give and receive, give and receive. It's not just take, or you expect something because you've created something. No. You create something for your fellow human beings. So you're giving value to other people, so you let go of the outcome. You don't think of how much money I'm going to earn. You think of how many people can I serve with this? How many people can I actually help with this? What information can I do to inspire and empower others to help them to live a better life? That's doing your best. Doing your best not just for yourself but for other people. That's what Lee talks about, is hwhat is actually what's good for me is also good for you. So if I really do my best with a piece of music without wrecking it to death by overplaying with it, which I think most creative people will understand, overplaying with things, then it usually comes out a lot fresher and a lot easier to listen to and a lot more successful. Whereas if you start to fastidiously nail every hi-hat, every bass beat, everything, and there's no mistakes in there whatsoever, but the music is actually dead, lifeless, no soul in it. And unfortunately in today's world, more and more people are getting used to listening to dead, lifeless music, because it's also quantized, it's also perfectly put into position, but it's what's offered to them over and over again on commercial radios and dance radios and things like this, and in the clubs, that people have been so conditioned that they accept it. They accept this music. And I was listening to someone sharing music over the fence the other day, and I'm listening to it and going, whoa, it was like me working in the studio with a loop. And if my wife's near the studio room, she goes crazy because this loop's going round and round and round again while I'm working on it. Just a small section of music, but this is the whole song for them. They're listening to the same loop going over and over and over again. And I don't personally feel that's really stimulating your frontal lobes, which is your 5%. Your mindfulness is actually just banging into the conditioning of the 95% of the brain. Boom, boom, boom. That's why it's called clubbing. Boom, 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 boom. So music is really important to do your best and await the will of heaven. Same with writing, blogging, YouTube videos, anything that you do your best. But don't always rest on your laurels. If you do something really well, try and build on that and do it better, and then do it better the next time, do it better the next time. So you keep expanding yourself, but don't get het up and attached to the outcome. The outcome, await the outcome. Let it happen. Let it come back to you. It comes back in sometimes in the most beautiful ways. I remember when I was starting out as a musician, I've got to get to a stadium. I've got to play a stadium gig. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I've got to keep it. And I kept holding on to that. And I played some very, very big gigs, and also I did play the Millennium Stadium, which was an amazing gig. But as the musicians were in those days, it was like you could literally get gigs everywhere. So one minute I was playing down the pub to like 60 people, next minute I'm playing to thousands at the Millennium Stadium, back down the pub playing to another 70 people or whatever. It was like a very amazing lifestyle. It was an amazing lifestyle because you were seeing all sorts of different attributes to the music business on the live scene, which was really vibrant at that time. There was lots of musicians, lots of people around, and the ones who were doing their best without attaching themselves to the outcomes were the ones who were more successful, because they were so much more easy about everything. And they would come in and they'd do their thing and then they'd come away, but you could see that they'd really enjoyed themselves by applying themselves, doing their best without ripping your fingers out or working your fingers to the bone, because that's not necessary. It's once you find the passion for something you want to do your best, and then await the will of heaven. Wait what comes back to you. Don't attach yourself to it, because that just brings more disappointment, more hardship, and then you won't do it again. You won't do it again. So you might be a budding writer and you write a few blogs, and they go. One of them goes really well. I've had that. I've had a viral blog go around, and then the rest start to peter down, come down, and not do so well, because you've had that expectation of hitting that high level again. You stop writing, and yet you have a flair for the writing. So that's really important, to carry on with the writing, carry on with your passion, carry on with what you're doing. So yes, do your best and await the will of heaven. Let me know how you get on in the comments with this video, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Sarang Hamida.